Hi and welcome to Wednesday with me, Waveney, with another wavelength video. I'm super excited today because I am at a great location. It's one of my favorite places, and just a big shout out to Daislin and the team at the Carambola family. Yes, we're here on set at Carambola, and as you can see, there's a lovely table here to my right. They are hosting a champagne event. The champagne of choice is Bollinger, and this will be on this upcoming Friday. That's Friday the 13th of September. And it's okay if you don't drink champagne, that's totally fine. They'll have other drinks, but if you're into sushi, they're gonna have sushi and they're gonna have other tasty items on their menu. So I am inviting you to come to Carambola on Friday, 13th of September. It is, I think the event is from 6 until 11. And guess what? Two of my favorite artists are there playing. They're gonna have Greenhouse. Everybody, if you reside on the island of St. Kitts and Nevis, you love Greenhouse band. They're going to be there, and DJ Terror is gonna be there as well. So it's gonna be fun. So come on out this Friday. Okay, so this Wednesday, today, I wanted to touch base on a leadership trait that I think is super important. There are many leadership traits, there are many characteristics that I think a great leader has, but I really wanted to touch base on this particular point because I feel very strongly about it, and I think that it sets the foundation for leaders. So one of the number one traits I feel that all leaders possess is service. If you're a leader, you are about service. You have to serve your people because your work is done through your people, right? That makes sense. So again, I have my little cue card so I don't forget anything. So how do you serve, you may ask? How does a leader serve? Okay, so I have 4 tips for you today. Number 1, a leader serves by having a genuine interest in their people, right? They show care, they show empathy. I mean, we are dealing with human beings. They do have other stuff going on with them. And so, as a leader, you need to be genuinely interested in your people. You can't have people working for you and you just don't care, or all you care about is getting your work done. It just does not work like that. So number 1, the way you serve is by having a genuine interest, by showing care and empathy, and this is something that I feel very passionate about. The second tip that I'd like to talk about is they provide support. So leaders provide support. And what does that look like? They develop, they grow their people, they provide the tools and resources for them. They don't give their people all the answers because giving persons all the answers never helps their development, but they learn to ask the right questions to push their people in that direction, and that is what leaders do, right? So they have a genuine interest and they provide support. Like, people know, your people should know that, okay, my manager has my back, right? Not that you throw them under the bus, because it's not about you at this point. Your work is done through your people. All right? The third tip that I'd like to introduce is leaders reward and they recognize. Okay, who doesn't like to feel appreciated? Everybody loves to feel appreciated, even in the smallest ways. Lots of people think that monetary recognition is all, and I can tell you that it doesn't fill that void, because you could be at a job and they are paying you whatever you want, you could be satisfied with your salary, but unless the environment doesn't support your growth or development, if you're unhappy, you'll just want to leave. So don't be fooled. But leaders reward and they recognize. And so it could mean that if you're not the final decision maker, it could mean that you really speak on behalf of your team, or maybe someone that is doing really great work. You may go to the higher ups and you may say, listen, this person deserves a raise, they deserve a promotion, they've been doing meaningful work, and they're really an integral part of this organization. Or it could be recognizing someone on their birthday. It could be just a treat, like a Friday treat. It could be that you have pizza days on Fridays, right? So that's what leaders do. They reward and they recognize their people, because it's not about you at this point. It's not about you. All right. And the fourth and final tip, the way leaders serve, is that leaders remove obstacles. They remove obstacles out of persons' ways. They remove them. And what I mean by obstacles, people need tools to do their job, right? You can't put your team in a position where they don't have the tools to do their job. So let's use a basic example, a housekeeper or somebody who cleans, if the broom is broken or the broom needs, a new head, whatever you call the sweeping part of it, and they've been sweeping like that, I mean, you are putting them in a position where they can't function well, where they can't do their job well, and that's not cool. So leaders they remove the obstacles out of person's way. They make the work easier, they make the work more efficient. And so that's how you serve as a leader. And so I'll recap the tips. So the number one tip is they show genuine interest in the person or their team, right? They provide the support, whatever they need, tools for their growth and development, whatever they need. They reward and they recognize, because we all need appreciation, and it's really nice that people know how much you mean to them, how much their work means to them. And then the fourth tip is they remove the obstacles, they remove the barriers, so people can do their best work. Because if your team performs at an optimal level, or if they produce great work, then you look good as a leader. You can't do all that work by yourself, and I think a lot of the times people forget that. People forget that if the team doesn't function, they don't look good. And so I really wanted to come out here today to give you those 4 tips and to tell you as a leader that start developing that service aspect of yourself. This is a critical trait, and it's missing in so many of our leaders. And as usual, thank you for tuning in. Feel free to send me a DM or send me an email. I've listed it below. I'd love to hear from you, or comments. I love when you comment. You let me know what's on your mind. You let me know what you're thinking. And don't forget to come out to the event. Remember, all work and no play makes you very dull, makes you very stressed, and we don't do stress at the People's Brand. So I'll see you on Friday at the Bollinger event here at Carambola. If you don't reside in St. Kitts or Nevis, I'm so sorry. Maybe one of these days you'll get to visit Carambola. But thank you so much for tuning in. It's a pleasure as always.